I'm not sure, as a female politician, being a female is actually any different than the difficulties women face within a very gender unequal world order. So what any woman faces within their own domestic vicinity, what any woman faces within an economic structure that is actually male dominant, whatever a woman faces within social relationships that have significant gender inequality, we as female politicians face a similar world. And indeed, maybe politics as an institution is one of the most male-dominant institutions globally. But I must say, for female politicians, we also have the power and the responsibility to push those frontiers further, to ensure gender equality, to ensure that the rights of women are enshrined within not only conventions, but in the operations and in the implementation of policies across our region and within our own national systems. And as such, I think more than the challenges, I feel the pride and the power of actually pushing as such for the economic freedom of women, for the political representation of women, and for the rights of every and each individual, including women, in our systems. So I think we are facing, as individuals and as politicians in different nations, we are facing a crisis overall that has a dimension that requires solidarity, because we do face these similar problems that are actually fed through a similar structure that we are existing through. So I believe within this multilateral structure, there is a significant role for the Council of Europe. And within the Council of Europe, through its representation of the people, the Parliamentary Assembly holds a very critical role, because we as individuals are actually nothing but representatives of the millions in our own countries. So we have to be the voice of these very local issues, advocacies, problems at the very global level through the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. But we also have a significant responsibility in leading this multilateral effort, this solidarity, this culture of actually speaking to each other and solving issues together. We carry both the responsibility and the power, I think, in leading the world in this sense. If our structures, our economic and social structures, are not driven by a rights-based framework, we will be experiencing ongoing crises as such, which should be instigated through different causes. At one point, it could be the financial markets. At another instant, it could be a pandemic. At another moment, it will just be instigated by another factor. So what we need is our economic policy to be driven through a rights-based framework. And indeed, the European Social Charter provides such a strong framework that defines our economic and social rights. And indeed, it is nothing but the social constitution, if you wish, of our region, of Europe. As the chair of the subcommittee of European Social Charter, we parliamentarians, again, hold a strong responsibility and have the power of making sure that this rights-based framework is debated in our parliaments, and member states who have not acceded to the European Social Charter actually take the effort to do so. And we constantly reiterate the significance of European Social Charter through our political communications. I would tell my comrades that first of all, we have significant power, because the solidarity that we seek for the world is indeed the only way this organization can proceed and continue its stronghold in driving the world. in these values. And second, together with the power comes significant responsibilities. And this is where, at least for our group, I can comfortably say the camaraderie we have within the group and the support and mentoring we get from former members will definitely ease the process for the newcomers and ensure that we become part of a large family where we not only represent these values, but actually convert them to action altogether. So I'd welcome them with open arms.